Okay, I'm gonna play the song.
I'm scared. Oscar, can you do it? Well, rock, paper, scissors. How about that?
And loser has to do it?
Yeah, loser has to do it. Just one round.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah! I lost. Okay.
You made the rules.
Okay. Roll the tape. Welcome back, everybody, to Eatin' Good Pod. My name is Marisol.
I'm Sam.
I'm Oscar.
And this week, David is not here, unfortunately. However, I've brought a special guest for y'all. Give it up to Ross.
Hello. Welcome back.
AKA Pookie.
No.
If this is your first time listening to our podcast, this is a podcast where we try out new restaurants in Columbus and other areas. We talk about the food, rate the food, and we also talk about other topics that we have planned for this week. This week, Sam got to choose the restaurant, so take it away, Sam.
This week, I took us to Noahla Seafood. So Noahla Seafood offers authentic Cajun seafood right in the heart of Columbus, Ohio. They combine the fiery spices and flavors of traditional Cajun cuisine with the freshest seafood, creating an unforgettable dining experience. They got seafood boil, basically.
Yeah, they do.
And we ate a ton of seafood today.
Oh my gosh.
It was a lot.
It didn't seem that much when she brought it out. I was like, oh, easy. Easy. I can do half of this myself. I was wrong.
You tapped out first.
I did. No, it was Ross first. However, I don't know if I would call him a tap out. I think you took a break. And then you
tapped
came
back in after.
Yeah.
I mean, we ate more than I expected. That was a lot.
We still kind of ate it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We still finished it.
I was surprised. Mm-hmm. Especially Sam.
Yeah, it was the perfect portion for 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, we got all the apps. So,
Yeah.
Speaking of appetizers, let's start with those. The first one we got was fried calamari.
I liked it. I mean, it was fried calamari. I'm not a fan of the breading.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either.
The breading was a little different than like normal fried calamari.
Yeah, it was still really good. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 6.5.
I would say 7.5.
I'm going to give it a 7 as well. It did have good seasoning on it, which I think is what made it also different from other breadings, is they're not normally as seasoned, but it was definitely like just different. Still fine. Really hot. Like I took a bite and it was burning my mouth. So be careful.
Yeah, the first bite I had, like half the breading fell off, so it was just calamari dangling down.
Yeah, it's hard because squid is stretchy and chewy, so it's kind of hard to rip apart.
And the breading is just fragile.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the next appetizer we got, very similar, is the fried shrimp.
They were tiny.
They were tiny. I also did not like the breading on this.
Same.
I almost liked it less than the calamari.
Yeah.
I think it was different breading.
Mm-hmm.
No? Yes? Yeah.
I don't know. It was definitely different breading. Yeah, it was definitely different than the calamari. It even had like different colors. It just tasted like nothing to me, honestly. Maybe like a little salt and pepper.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it had a lot of flavor.
Uh-huh. And I love shrimp, especially like fried shrimp.
I think I would have preferred if it was just shrimp. Like no fried part on it. No breading.
Whoever said it was like breadcrumbs, kind of, that's what it reminded me of. But there's just no flavor, no seasoning to it. Still not bad.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
A 5 out of 10.
I would still give it a 7. Like it was fine.
Say 6.5. Not good, not bad.
Yeah. Overall, I don't think this is the place I would pick for fried seafood.
Nah.
Yeah.
And we got one more.
The French fries.
Cajun French fries, right?
Yes.
Now the fries, that was some good fried food.
I agree. The seasoning,
Ooh, it was so good.
You can't, I was going to say you can't fuck up French fries.
But you can.
You can.
But
not these.
Yeah.
They did not fuck these up. They were good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm going to give the fries a 9.5.
Dang.
Wow, you liked them
They were really good.
I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like I don't remember them that much. Maybe because they weren't near me, so I don't think I ate as many as you guys. I'll give them an 8.5.
I'd say that's good. That's good
good,
rating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were good. No, I definitely, like, if I go back, I'd definitely get the fries again. I probably wouldn't get the fried shrimp or fried calamari.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Cool. Should we jump into the main meal?
Yes.
We didn't go there for the apps. We went there for the main event,
Yeah.
the seafood boil.
So let me talk about our seafood boil because, like many seafood boil places, they had different combos you could get to have family style. So we went with combo D1, which included 1 pound of crawfish, 1 pound of shrimp, 1 pound of mussel, and 4 pieces of blue crab. But surprise, they gave us 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we also added andouille sausage and boiled eggs. And it also came with corn and potatoes, like your typical seafood boil.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, it came with broccoli.
Yeah.
No one was expecting broccoli, but they brought it out too. I was like, okay.
I really actually appreciated that they put it on the side
Yeah.
because she said there wasn't any space, so they didn't put it on top. And I'm like, I think if they had put it on top, it would have taken away from the dish.
Yeah, it would have mixed in with the seafood. I wouldn't want that. Keep your broccoli away.
Did you say what sauce we got on it?
Oh, yeah. And we got the garlic butter. Me and Marisol, as you know, only have spice level tolerances of 3 and allegedly 3.5. So we went with the mild flavor of garlic butter.
This is my first time eating it. Is it normally like just a butter-based sauce?
I think so.
Is
Right?
it? Because I feel like I watch other videos and there's like a red sauce.
Well, that's if you get spicy. So they do have a spicy garlic butter, but we didn't get that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think all of them were butter based.
No, they had some dry seasonings and they have like a house Cajun.
Oh, okay.
But we got garlic butter, so
Yeah.
it's just butter and garlic. So
I mean, you can't go wrong with butter and garlic. I would be curious to see like what the other sauces taste like. Because I feel like at some point it was a little too butter and garlicky
I
for
agree.
me.
And it was a little sweet also. And I like a more savory sauce. So I think next time I would risk it and go for the Cajun and just
Mhm.
hope it's not too spicy. Maybe just get a really large cup of water
Yeah.
with ice.
Yeah, I didn't mind doing the garlic butter since we were doing it as a group.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to go again, I would either get the butter lemon pepper or the house Cajun.
Whoa, the butter lemon pepper would have been good as well.
Mhm.
That would've been crazy.
That would have been crazy.
It just
Yeah.
all
I didn't even
happened
know
so
that.
fast.
Yeah, it's because it's a place where you walk in and order at the counter. You don't like sit
Mhm.
down and look at a menu. So I felt pressured to just put it in order.
Okay, but also when we went in, there was like no one. But as soon as we were at the cash register, I look back and there was like 3 people behind us.
Right. But then as soon as we sat down, they were all gone again. Like it was empty the whole time except when we were ordering. There was this
Yeah.
line behind us, which made it feel like a high pressure moment.
Uh-huh. So what did you guys think?
Boy, it was good.
It was so much seafood. It was good. I love seafood, so this is like a great meal for me.
I really enjoyed it too. Like I said, I would try a different sauce next time. I also wish they would have given us more corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because that was in itself like so delicious. And eggs.
There was an extra egg that I ate 2 eggs.
I know, but by the time I was done, I didn't know whose egg was that?
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was the
Was
cold
it
I
Ross?
didn't eat my egg.
Baby.
Wow.
I got full quick and then
You
I
could have
tapped back
given
in.
it to her.
Yeah.
You saw it at the end.
I didn't know it was yours.
Well, I didn't know it was mine either. I just didn't pick it up. So I just assumed.
I ordered 1 for each of us.
I will say Ross was towards the back when you said 4 eggs, so he probably didn't even notice.
Oh.
No excuse.
Well, it was after everybody had tapped out. There was a lonely egg there, so I ate it.
Oh, Sam was a champ.
Sam was David today.
I think I had 3 potatoes.
Dang, I only had 2.
And the potatoes are pretty
They
big.
were pretty big. And there's one left, right? That was the only thing left on the
Yeah.
plate.
Mhm.
Yeah. And she thought about it.
Yeah, I was so full though. I was like, if I wasn't full though, I would definitely eat that potato.
I also didn't realize how messy it was to like eat it. Like I knew, but it was also really hard to, because they give you like the bibs, and they give you the
gloves.
the plastic
Oh,
gloves.
because you've never been to a seafood boil.
No, this is my first time going, and I did enjoy it, but it's so messy. And for some reason, your brain knows like when you can't use your hands. So my face kept getting like tingly, and I wanted to scratch my face.
I see what you mean.
It's the one time it's like, oh, it's so inconvenient. You got to touch your face right there.
You have an itch on your nose. It's extreme.
Yeah, and then I mean it's hard work to have seafood boil because you gotta know how to like get the meat.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, I didn't
Crawfish,
know how to.
especially.
Yeah.
I
That's
also
hard.
think the crawfish, I'm like, what a waste, because we just grabbed like the tail part, right?
Yeah. Technically, there is a tiny piece of meat in the claws, but it's like
It's so hard.
it's so small
Mhm.
and hard to get to that it's like not very worth it. If I'll be honest, if I'm eating crawfish at home in the leisureness of my own house, I do eat the claws. Like I go for it and I get that tiny bit of meat. But I was already taking my time here that I didn't want to do that.
We also did have to pull up a how-to video on TikTok to open up the crabs.
Yes, so they had blue crabs. If you guys don't know what that is, they're like about the size of your hand, I would say. Like your palm is like the body and your fingers are like the legs. But I've never had a blue crab before. That's one reason I also picked this place, because I don't think all seafood boil places have blue crab. And it's definitely not, I don't know, you have to know how to open it versus like crab legs are very common. So that was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. I used to eat them when I was a kid, but I don't know. I guess I just forgot. And I thought it would be like muscle memory, but it was not. It was hard.
Well, if you probably weren't cracking them open when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I feel like I was cracking them open with my teeth, like when I was a
Ooh.
kid. Because I remember like
They're the baby teeth. That will grow back.
I remember like someone like crushed it and I heard the little crunch noise and it triggered me to like my childhood when I would like just put it in my mouth and crunch it.
It's like memory unlocked.
Uh-huh. What do you think overall like freshness of the seafood?
I thought it was fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
didn't notice
I
anything.
feel like as fresh as it can be
Yeah.
in Ohio.
In Ohio,
Yeah.
yeah.
In Ohio. It almost makes me think how it is like if you go to like places by the water.
A coast.
Mm-hmm. Definitely want to have it again.
Yeah, I don't think there was any bite that reminded me of the ocean or water at all.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to smell fishy or it's not good.
So how do we want to rate this? Like
Yeah.
an overall dish?
Yeah, I think we should kind of rate as an overall experience, and maybe everybody can say what their favorite and least favorite piece of the seafood boil was.
I personally wouldn't have chosen the garlic butter, but even with that, I have to give it a 9 out of 10 overall. Like I said, I think the butter lemon pepper probably would have put it 9.5 or 10.
Yeah, we honestly should have asked if they could mix two sauces together.
Yeah.
Because like it was such a big thing of food to just have garlic butter flavor.
Yeah.
It was.
Get it on the side, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like two separate ones
Yeah.
with two different sauces.
I did think it was going to be too garlicky, but personally I thought it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite part, I think, was the mussels.
Because they're the easiest
They
to
were
eat.
so easy. There were so many. I was surprised at how many were on there.
It
I'm
was
like,
a lot,
yeah. Like I didn't feel bad just eating 5 in a row because I'm like, there's still so many more.
I think my favorite part was the shrimp. Because I feel like that
Ooh.
was, I mean, it was a little bit of work, but I'm like, I know there's meat here.
There's a good
Mhm.
I'm
amount.
like, I
It's
can't fuck this
a
up.
good amount of meat.
Yes, that was my favorite part. I wasn't a fan of the mussels.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it tasted good. I don't know. They weren't like my favorite. I would either go towards like the shrimp or the corn on the cob. So good. The corn was so good.
I have to admit to you guys, I only ate like half my corn. I didn't even finish it.
Damn.
Because I wanted everything
Monster.
else more.
Sin.
You monster.
Sin.
That's it.
What?
The corn was so good. That was probably my favorite part,
Yeah.
especially with the garlic butter on it.
Yeah, and the
Mhm.
corn did get like the seasoning in the little
Yes.
grooves. So that was
So
good.
good.
But I did like it, but it would get at my teeth, and I was like, I have to work on opening this crab, so
I
gotta
have
put the
other
corn
things I
aside.
need to
I had different priorities.
do.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a least favorite because everything was really good.
Right.
I guess I would just have to say the potato. I mean, it was a potato.
I love the potatoes.
But they were still really good potatoes. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I guess by default, the corn is my least favorite because I didn't finish it. I really like the sausage. I really like the shrimp. The mussels maybe are like my second least favorite. They were good. I like mussels, but they weren't the best thing on the tray, in my opinion. My favorite is the crawfish because I love crawfish. And even though they're a lot of hard work for a little bit of meat, I just think it's fun.
I would have to say my least favorite, only because I didn't want to crack it open, was the crab. Didn't even want to attack that.
Yeah, you didn't even attempt it.
No. And certain things like creep me out if it's too
Like realistic.
real. Yeah,
almost.
like
Because it was the whole body of a crab.
eyes, everything. I can't do it. So I had some of yours, Marisol, and it was good.
Yeah, I gave him some of mine.
Yeah, if you look at the crab, like held it up and looked straight at it, you could see the little eye holes.
I know. They were like popping out.
Yeah.
Ugh,
It scares
R.I.P.
me.
Money, 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 money.
It reminded me of the guinea pigs. Where it's just like the whole, like it threw me off. Yeah.
Gooey all over again. No, the guinea pigs is definitely way worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You can see their little smiling teeth.
Aw.
It's worse when David is like showing it to you, like he likes you.
It's fucked up.
To me, the corn though, the best. I'd probably give it a 9.5.
The corn or
Just
overall?
everything. Sorry, overall, like experience,
Yeah.
food, taste, everything.
Well, what about you guys? Would you rate it?
I'd give it a 7.5.
Overall,
Yeah,
really.
it was good. I don't like to get that messy when I eat. Is the only thing.
I'd give it an 8 just for the sauce. I think the seafood was all great, but I think if a different sauce would really like step it up to a 9 or a 10. But I mean, I would definitely go back. I love a seafood boil. Yeah, Ross didn't eat his crab, so I had 3 crabs.
No one forced you.
You guys were gonna leave a whole crab there. I wasn't gonna let that happen.
It's fine.
Can't
she
let it
took
die
one.
in vain.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. This entire trip is making me so sad.
Would
Yeah.
you do it again though?
If I was coming to visit you and you were like, oh, by the way, we're making seafood boil, I'd be like, okay.
What if we blindfolded you?
And
What?
what?
Like that way you
And
don't have
drove
to.
her there?
No, no. Like that way you don't have to see the shrimp or the
So you don't feel bad.
crayfish and the lobster.
But it's so much like you need to see what you're doing
No,
in
you just
order
feel
to
it.
enjoy it.
Just vibes.
Yeah, you know exactly where to turn the crayfish and pop it open.
I don't know. They were all boiled alive.
I don't think they were alive, were they? Maybe.
When they were boiled?
Yeah.
Mm.
How would you kill it before
I feel like they're not that
You can
fresh,
freeze
are
them.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, crawfish you can freeze.
You freeze them and then they die and then you package them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's worse? Well, I guess being
Kind of the
boiled
same,
alive.
I guess.
They do have live like options when it's in season, so they do have the crawfish live, and then they will kill them right before cooking them.
So sad. I'm gonna become a vegetarian.
It's good quality. Good
Yeah,
luck with
it's
that.
Fresh. That's how seafood is done. Like lobster, like all over everywhere.
Yeah.
You have to kill it right before you eat it.
It's still sad, guys.
You ever seen the jumping shrimp in Thailand?
No.
No.
It's like they'll serve you like shrimp and they're still kind of alive and they'll be like jumping in your bowl.
Oh my god.
How are they alive?
I have seen it.
Are they actually alive, or is it like their nerves are still active?
No,
but they're
I
dead?
think they actually like jump.
Can't tell you.
So they're raw. You eat them uncooked.
I
Think
don't know
so.
if the soup is hot. Did they eventually die? That's so sad.
I just found out about it this past week.
I think I saw a
I didn't
video on
research
it.
on it.
That's why.
So why is the sea creatures making you feel more sad
I don't
than
know.
a chicken?
I think it's because when I was little, I just relate to like the Little Mermaid.
That's crazy logic.
And when I saw the crab, I thought of Sebastian. And he's like, Ariel, kiss the girl. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I think this is why, because when they're put in the plate, it's like all of them. Whereas if I eat chicken, it's just the meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you
If I
don't see like the
eat-
feathers
yeah,
and
if
the
I
beak.
eat red meat,
Wow. Ignorance
it's not
is
like
bliss.
it's not the cow, like the full cow, but it's just like
Just a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't really. It doesn't come to mind that it's an animal
Yeah.
almost.
but like the crab like was like "Eh."
So like you would feel some type of way at a pig roast.
I'm sure. Oh, so
Question:
sad. What?
Do you feel bad if you eat cuy?
No, not really.
So then, what's the difference?
I don't know. I think it's because I grew up eating cuy, but then I also grew up eating seafood.
Right.
Right.
I don't know, guys.
She really likes Little Mermaid.
I guess.
Yeah. Fun fact: when I was a kid, I was like, if I ever have a daughter,
Wait a minute. Is your microphone on?
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, I hear it in my
okay.
thing.
yeah,
I also hear like music,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
nothing
That's
that
I think
happens.
you're going crazy. Oh.
and then I'll hear like thumping or something too, like random.
The thumping, I don't know.
The thumping might be Luna.
Okay.
She's like
Oh.
eating her Kong.
It is okay.
Sorry, I just gasped because I remembered last week
Yeah,
Yaska's
yeah.
microphone wasn't on at first.
No, you scared me because I thought something was in the mirror, and I'm like, not again.
Please.
I know.
Please,
I thought that's what you were about to say.
No, she doesn't have your powers.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't see dead people.
For
He-
context, Marisol said she saw an old man in her house.
I do, but he
ghost.
was
A ghost.
friendly.
I'm getting the chills.
He was friendly. He wasn't trying to harm anyone.
I don't care. I don't.
This is an old house.
Huh?
This is an old house. He could have built it.
I know.
He could have built it. Maybe.
I'm sure you guys would have known if he's trying to harm you. But anyways, what were we talking about?
The seafood, the
Oh.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. When I was a kid, I said that if I have a daughter someday, I was going to name her Melody because Ariel's daughter is also named Melody. And I was like, if I ever have a son, I'm going to name him Sebastian.
Oh.
Not Eric.
Huh?
Prince Eric.
Oh, the prince. I forgot
Eric's
about
a
him.
way better name than Sebastian.
No, because Ariel doesn't need Eric to be happy. She can be happy on her own. She doesn't need to give away her voice to find
she
love.
ends up with Eric. What are you talking about?
She could have just still been happy.
She gave up all of her life for Eric.
That's messed up. But that's all out the window now.
I just think like naming your daughters like, oh, I'm naming her a mermaid, whereas my son, I'm naming him a servant.
Servant
Like,
crab.
Yeah.
I didn't piece that together.
What?
I wasn't expecting you to say servant.
I just like name Sebastian.
This is
You were naming
similar.
him a
Butler.
peasant.
This is similar to the beggar situation of earlier.
Oh my god.
Oscar calls people beggars.
Okay. So I went on a jog yesterday and I found $3 on the floor. And when I was walking home, there's this guy that always sits by the smoke shop and I called him a beggar. I was like, yeah, I gave the $3 to a beggar.
And I said, Oscar, don't call him a beggar. He's just call him a homeless person. And he was like, I don't think he's homeless though.
I don't know.
You might have a place to go back to.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
There's homeless shelters.
you know, I see someone with a sleeping bag. I'm like, homeless. But this guy's just wearing jeans and a dirty shirt and doing sign language for a cigarette.
Beggar.
Yeah.
Peasant.
No other word. Beggar.
Beggar.
Homeless.
I feel like homeless is more insulting.
What?
No.
That is the correct term. You do not have a home.
I think I've heard people say unhoused person to be
Okay.
nicer.
Well, the medical
Fair.
term is homeless.
Medical.
At
Or
least
the
when you go
streets.
to so at the hospital, whenever we discharge a homeless person, we say like, oh, they're discharging to the streets. And when I first started working here, I thought it was funny because I'm like, to the streets? That's so fucked up. But yep, that's what they use, and it's fine.
All right. I gave $3 to the mute guy. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just say I gave $3 to the guy that was sitting on the street.
That was begging,
Oh my gosh.
panhandling.
Okay, panhandling is better.
That is. I feel like even begging is better than beggar. I don't know why. To me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beggar. The word of
Yeah.
beggar is so crazy.
That's funny though.
Back to naming your daughter Melody. The Melody character in Little Mermaid 2 is so annoying. Why would you want to name your daughter that? She is
She's
like the
so
absolute worst.
cute. Why is she the
She
worst?
runs away from her parents.
Yeah, because the sea is calling her.
No, it's because she doesn't want to be locked in the castle, but they're doing it to protect her because she doesn't know about her life in the sea. Being in the sea is so dangerous. She's so dumb. She runs away into the sea. She lets a witch trick her into like messing up everything for her family. She's just so dumb and annoying. I would never
she's also
name my
a
daughter
child. And haven't you ever done something
that.
dumb?
She was like a teenager.
Never.
Not that dumb.
Not that dumb.
Not that dumb.
It's like I've never put my family in jeopardy.
Yeah, by running away into the ocean and getting tricked by a sea witch.
Well, my daughter wouldn't do that, so.
Well, her name would be Melody, so maybe she would.
I would
Babe, she's
like
calling
to
her daughter
veto that.
dumb.
I don't want the name either.
I didn't say I was gonna name it. I said that's out the window now. I changed my mind. I don't want her to be named Melody.
It's like daughter Melody, son Nemo.
Oh my gosh.
Both run away.
True.
True.
Into the ocean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally.
We want our kids to leave and run away.
Into the ocean.
Into the ocean.
I would never let them.
Well, speaking of movies, it's time for
Guess That Movie. Do-do-do-do-do.
So, since David missed last week, he was supposed to do the movie this week, but he's playing hooky again and is not here. So now I have to do the movie. And I'm pretty sure all of you guys would have seen this. And if you haven't, what are you doing? Living under a rock. It's a great movie. So, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A girl pretends to be someone that she's not in order to gain respect and pursue an interest available only to men at the time. Hiding her identity is her top priority, but it doesn't stop her from finding love. When the person she is impersonating returns, the truth must come out.
Oh no.
No?
Yeah, Ross got it right.
What?
First try?
Oscar got it wrong.
Okay, wait, can you repeat it again?
Yes. A girl pretends to be someone that she's not in order to gain respect and pursue an interest available only to men at the time. Hiding her identity is her top priority, but it doesn't stop her from finding love. When the person she is impersonating
Ooh, I almost
returns,
texted-
the truth must come out. Oscar also got it right.
Dang it, I'm a slow texter.
That's not right.
Oh.
What was the guess?
So this is Oscar's first guess too, was Mulan, and Marisol guessed Mulan.
Okay, those are good guesses, though.
Yeah.
The beginning of the description is right on for Mulan, but the last sentence, when the person she is impersonating returns, the truth must come out, makes it a different movie.
I think I know what it is.
You could say it out loud.
Shit. What a Girl Wants or something.
That's not what it's
No.
called.
Okay, but it's the movie with Amanda Bynes.
I mean, yeah, Amanda Bynes is in it.
Kick it. No.
Kick
I was gonna say kick it like Beckham. That's the wrong
Bend
one.
it like Beckham.
Oh, whatever. She's all that. No.
Closer. she's
She's got it.
no, she's
No?
the
She's the man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang it.
Such a good movie.
I'm about to get
Chain-
roasted in
That is a great
Sam's
movie.
hometown.
Hey, you got it pretty quickly.
No, you knew what it was. You just
Yeah,
didn't know the
I
name.
couldn't think of the name. Oh, Amanda Bynes. I hope she's doing good right now.
Yeah, she looks different.
She's
She
happy.
used
That's
to.
all that matters.
Is she the one? No. Was she going through it?
Yeah, she's
Okay. Yeah.
They're all going through it.
Well, I mean, she
all
was-
the actresses from that time.
Nickelodeon. That creepy
Oh,
producer
yeah.
guy.
Did you
I
guys
think-
watch that?
I have not seen it, but I want to.
I've seen the first 4 episodes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who
The-
knows what she's experienced?
I think she's a nail tech, isn't she?
She's like in school to be a nail tech or
Really?
a beauty person.
I would not have expected that.
Yeah, she does like makeup videos, but they're really bad.
Yeah, I'd say her looks are not very
No,
good
they're not
right
good.
now.
I think she has like a tattoo of a heart
Mhm.
somewhere in her
cheek.
face, on her cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder if people go to her just because it's her.
Yeah.
Well,
But then
yeah,
you only go
once and then-
absolutely.
I would do that absolutely.
I mean, it's probably hard being a childhood or child actor.
celebrity?
Yeah, and going through everything she did at Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Oh,
It's-
that one's
So I can only
bad.
imagine.
It's the
Oh my
eyebrows.
She
God.
looks like she has poop
what's
turds in her for her
Stop.
eyebrows.
She's very gorgeous to me.
So I wanted to give you guys an update about the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Because last time we spoke, I had only done training to be a host. But this past weekend, I trained to be a food runner, which is the person that brings the food to the table. But no, I think going in and doing the host training really helped for the food running because I knew what to expect for delivering the food to the tables. Like I knew the map of the restaurant. So when it was like, oh, this goes to P2, I knew exactly where that was.
You're ready.
Yeah, I was ready. No, yeah, I think the manager really liked me because I was just trying to keep busy. Like if I would bring out the food, and if there was no food to bring out, I would just start like cleaning cups or filling up ice. But I felt a lot better, and it was actually pretty fun working at the restaurant. But when I walked in, all the Mexican workers were just staring at me, and I'm like, why are they staring at me?
They're like, why aren't you back here cooking?
So I'm like they're waiting for me to say something. So I just be like, hola, buenas tardes, or whatever. And then later, Emma was like, yeah, they know you speak Spanish because I was pointing at you and I was like, Español, Español. So they know I'm Mexican. One of them came and talked to me. So that's pretty cool. I'm like, nah, I can practice my Spanish at work.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was good. I'm looking forward to going back to the restaurant.
Nice.
Last time for the host training, I was trained by a 17-year-old, and for the food running, I was trained by an 18-year-old.
Oh, a step up.
Yeah.
A step up.
And it was funny because he's like, how old are you? I'm like, I just turned 30. He's like, holy shit. He's like, I just thought you were like 23.
Oh,
It's a nice compliment.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was
Thank
like,
you.
thank you. I was like, I think it's because I like to smile. Keeps me looking young.
You said that too?
Yeah.
Was he like, ick?
Why would
He was like, okay, dude.
No, he was like, bro, I'm the same way. He's like, I like to make people laugh all the time. He's like, I'm always smiling.
Have you accidentally taken someone's food to the wrong table?
I have not.
Okay.
No, yeah, fortunately, I'm like, as I'm like walking to the tables, I'm like counting. I'm like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's that one for sure. But the hardest thing I would say is just remembering the sushis. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Do you tell them what it is?
yeah, you like bring out, like if they order like 3 rolls, you put it on the table and then you're like, this is this, and that. And you have to like point at it. Some of them I know, like the basic like California roll I know. And then some of them I've come to learn just because they're pretty
Mhm.
popular. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know what this is. So I have to-
Sushi expert.
yeah. Hopefully soon. The ones that freak me out is when they order like 3 or more rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, I gotta remember all 3 of the names. Because you don't take the ticket with you. Like
Yeah.
you like there's a place you put it. And so when I get to the table, I'm like, it's this, and that. And if they ask me a question, I'm just like, I don't know. That's when I get someone else like, can you answer their question?
You'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Sashimi, there's no way I'm getting it right now. I know tuna, I know salmon, and I know white tuna.
Mhm.
Everything else, I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Next time I go and you're working, you better bring me extra ginger without me even asking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking a lot of ginger.
I could
Bring
do
the
that.
whole bucket. I know you have a bucket back there.
Bucket.
I could do that.
Yeah, good.
All right. Well, any other topics you guys want to talk about?
I can't think of anything.
Because I have some.
Perfect. Let's hear it.
It'll be a little education corner because I actually did some research for this topic. But before we start that, I just wanted to ask, when you guys get nervous, do you get the nervous poops?
No.
Yes, I do.
100%.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't, Oscar?
I don't. No.
What?
If anything, when I get nervous, I don't get the urge to poop.
You get constipated?
No, I just don't get nervous when
Yeah, I
Or-
do. Babe, before our first date, got the nervous poops.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I almost was late to our
Good
date,
to know.
our first date.
When the urge comes for the nervous poops, do you go or do you just stuff it back in?
Well, no, I normally go because it's like the anticipation of waiting what that
Mm-hmm.
makes me want like to poop. So like Ooh, I'm getting a no.
Just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
just thinking about it. I'm getting nervous. But yeah, it's just like, you know what's coming and that's making you nervous. So normally you have time to do it.
Yeah.
I never get the nervous poops when I don't have like time. It's normally when I'm in my house getting ready.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's normally like if I'm at my house about to go do something that is making me nervous, then I'll get like the nervous poops. But
Yeah.
even sometimes I do get the nervous poops when I'm like, I don't have access to a toilet, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I feel like that never happens to me, or rarely. Like whenever we plan to go out, I get the nervous poops.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why you get nervous.
I don't know, because I'm just like, I hope everyone has a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I'm the same way.
I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going to all hang out and drink. It's going to be a good night.
So what situations do you get the nervous poops in then,
Yeah.
Ross?
For me, I don't know. The biggest things before soccer,
I
would get 'em.
Oh.
That
like,
makes sense.
big games because I overthink it, or even if I'm just going to play, I get it. Or just doing something new, and it's only like when I'm at the house, because I don't like to go poop outside the house.
Right.
That's just not my thing. I don't like public restrooms like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, the one thing I can think of before I went to military training, oh my god, it was bad. It was so bad. We went
The
to.
nervous diarrhea.
It was terrible on the flight when I got
Oh
there.
my gosh.
Everything.
It was food poisoning.
I was like, are you sure it's not food
No, I was
poisoning?
just so nervous, and my stomach is like very sensitive.
His heart is in his stomach.
No, like I eat the wrong thing or just anything happens, my stomach flares up. Probably IBS. But yeah, usually for those. Trying to think what else.
Did you get the nervous poops before we went on our first date? Wow, okay.
He's like, nah.
So you were like, I got it in the bag.
Well, no, I don't really get like nervous meeting people necessarily.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's more of like me challenging myself or like overthinking to like I want to do well.
Ah.
So
You just didn't care.
no, I did care.
He knew he was gonna do well.
Riz.
If you had to do a presentation, would you get the nervous poops?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I cannot
No.
stand presenting in front of the class.
You wouldn't? Do you get nervous for
No.
presentations, Oscar?
I do get nervous for presentations, but I don't get the nervous poops. I think because I'm so nervous, I'm just focused on that feeling that I don't even feel like using the bathroom. So that's why I'm saying I feel like it's the opposite. I am probably less likely to even use the restroom because I'm just focused on the nerves.
I guess.
So like interviews, I get nervous, but I don't have to poop.
Interesting. Well, I was curious of like, is there science behind nervous poops? Is this a common phenomena? Which, at least in this room, 3 out of 4 people get the nervous poops.
Mhm.
75%.
That's a C.
That's a pretty, I mean, it's more than half. So
That's a lot.
that's a pretty high percentage. So I did some research and I found an article. Actually, it was a podcast script. They had a conversation with Dr. Christine Lee, a gastroenterology specialist from Cleveland Clinic. And she basically said the intestinal tract, which includes basically everything from your mouth to your butthole, is lined with muscles. And we have more serotonin receptors in our intestinal tract than we do in our brain. So in times of stress,
Wow.
anxiety, or nervousness, we dump a hormone called serotonin.
That makes you feel good.
It affects our intestinal tract just as much as it affects our brain. And it stimulates the intestinal tract, so it makes your stomach churn and makes you feel like you have to go poop.
That's interesting.
So there is actual science behind it that it is a real thing.
That's actually interesting. It would be kind of like sometimes you just need a good cry to feel better
Yeah.
because crying releases serotonin.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm just thinking like back to when we were primitive man and you're hiding from a predator like a lion or a tiger and you just let out a poop because you're so nervous.
Just picturing a caveman squatting. Just drop one real quick.
Like in
Gotta
the bush.
go. And you can't be loud about it.
Right. Like,
You gotta hope it's not a loud one.
Right. Oh, how humans have
oh,
evolved.
or you let out a big fart.
You just hear, oops.
The lion turns right towards you.
I remember also whenever I would play hide and seek as a kid.
You would poop?
No.
She's hiding behind a tree and taking a poop.
She's running every step. Sorry.
I would get the urge to want to pee because I would get so nervous. Every time I would play hide and seek.
Shit.
I wonder if that's another thing. Like having, because I sometimes have to pee like multiple times when I'm nervous. Or if like my stomach's really upset, I'll have to pee like multiple times. Don't know if there's some
Maybe
weird
it's like
correlation
the
there.
same.
Maybe I didn't look up that in this article. I don't think your bladder is part of your intestinal tract though.
I don't think so.
So
But
Ooh.
your bladder is kind of near like muscles too.
yeah. So
So
maybe
if
it is the
you
same thing.
Yeah.
Get nervous, your muscles contract, making you want to pee.
Or feel like you have to pee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Interesting.
It's a similar thing for caffeine. While I was looking into this, I was like, are caffeine poops a thing? And pretty much same idea. So caffeine in coffee stimulates the colon muscle activity and increases pressure in the anus, which increases the urge to poop.
100%.
Oscar can
100%.
attest to that one.
If I drink half my cup of coffee like within half an hour, I gotta poop. Like 100%.
And you usually drink black coffee, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That would clear my intestines out completely.
My
So-
intestines.
Colon
Yeah.
cleanse.
So I like have to sip my coffee and like stretch it out because if I drink it too fast, I get the jitters and I gotta poop.
Mm-hmm.
And are you eating when you drink coffee usually? Or is
No.
it straight? Okay.
Just straight coffee. So it's going straight
I was going to say straight to your
straight to
bloodstream.
my stomach. Yeah.
Because black coffee doesn't break your fast.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
There's not enough calories in it to break your fast. So it's like you're just drinking water.
I'm guessing it also suppresses your appetite.
Me not personally. Just because I'm so used to fasting, I don't have an appetite anyway. But yeah, as long as I don't put sugar or milk or cream, it won't break my fast.
I love coffee.
Yeah, it was what, 11 p.m. last night or the day before? And you're like, oh, I could really use a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
I
in
feel
Peru,
that.
you have lonche, which is like normally like at 8 p.m. and they'll have like bread with coffee. And last night around like 9, I was just like, I could go for a cup of coffee.
See,
And I still feel like I could sleep fine.
That's why I need to buy decaf because I get the same thing. It'll be like 9 p.m. and I'm like, I could go for a cup of coffee right now.
I would be up wide awake. Any
Yeah.
bit of caffeine affects me.
Sam's been drinking more coffee recently.
Yes, because Starbucks had this spring drink that I really liked, but they don't have it anymore. So now I don't want to get coffee anymore. It was,
What was it?
the lavender oat milk latte.
Ooh, that sounds
Oh.
good.
It was so good. I think they just stopped serving it like a week ago or a week and a half ago because I had it recently. And now when I go to the app, it's gone.
R.I.P.
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 But yeah, also I guess I have been drinking coffee at work because I've just been like feeling when your head like droops forward
Yeah.
because you're falling asleep. So I'm like, I need to go get a cup of coffee.
Because, I mean, for like non-coffee drinkers, I just don't understand. There's no way, like, what do you do when like you're that tired to the point where like your head is nodding and like your brain is just shutting off for like a second? You have to drink coffee.
No.
Like,
Well,
how do you
I
stay
don't
awake?
think you have
that
to.
normally wouldn't really happen to me, you know, and it just started happening a little more recently in the afternoon, like around like 3 p.m. So that's when I would go get like a cup of coffee. I still wasn't. I'm fine in the mornings. I don't feel the need to drink a cup of coffee in the morning. When I wake up, I have enough energy.
And honestly, I don't drink coffee the days that I'm super tired. Like if I get like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, rather than drinking coffee, I just drink water. It's usually when I get a good night's rest where I drink coffee.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think most people are that way because I did notice. I mean, the days I was tired is because I went to sleep really late for no reason. So
Yeah. I'm just saying that's another thing that I do. If I'm feeling tired, just take a big gulp of water.
And they say water helps keep you awake.
I don't understand that.
But I think you drink coffee so often, so when you don't, you feel tired versus
body
like
is
when we don't really drink coffee every day, so you are consistently like at that energy level, and you almost like not depend on it, but
oh yeah, I mean
more so, yeah.
depending on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Druggy.
people, if once they're like used to drinking coffee, if you stop drinking coffee, you'll get like headaches and stuff.
And that's kind of why I do it like that opposite way, because I don't want to rely on coffee to have energy in the morning.
Yeah, I'm such a bitch when I don't have coffee. That's just me being honest. I am a bitch. I don't want anyone to talk to me.
So you drink coffee every day?
Yeah.
Pretty
Crazy.
much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Which
have a
is
coffee
wild.
machine at home?
I do instant coffee, but sometimes Ross will do like the Keurig.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Ross makes my coffee in the morning.
Some days.
How sweet.
Simp.
Wow.
Just kidding. I love you.
Wow.
I say sweet and you're like simp.
No, I appreciate it.
I drink it just for the taste, but I prefer matcha if I'm gonna drink something in the morning.
Yeah.
It's more of like a
It's
calm,
less
chill.
caffeine.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't like coffee tears my stomach apart some days.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
I don't know. I like it. It's a good start to the morning, in my opinion. Because I just feel like after dinner, I don't get that urge to do it. So I feel like when I wake up in the morning, I do.
Mhm.
So drink a little coffee. MD.
Well, it's kind of nice, like not a treat, but something you can like wake up and like have
Yeah.
that you enjoy, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get the like nice lattes and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So normally I just do like coffee and just some milk.
Mhm.
And then a little dollop of creamer. I can't do black coffee. It just does not taste good.
See, I've been drinking black coffee so long that I think it tastes good now. And I think of it like that sometimes too, where it's like it's a snack that's doesn't have sugar.
Is it just like no flavored coffee, or do you get flavored like coffee?
It's just black
Black?
coffee. Sometimes it has flavor. Sometimes like I'll get the flavored ones,
Yeah.
like the Starbucks like peppermint one I really like.
Okay.
But other times I'm just like, it's a dark roast. Whatever.
Now I kind of want coffee.
Starbucks, please bring it back. That's all I want. Put it on your permanent menu. It was so good.
I'm sure you can make it like at home.
I'd have
It's
to
not the
buy all the
same.
stuff.
It's not the same.
It's not.
Yeah, it won't be the same.
Okay.
I have looked into it. You can buy vanilla, not vanilla,
I have
lavender,
looked into it.
lavender syrup. But then I'd have to buy all the stuff to make coffee.
Yeah, but then you can make it every day. Not even leave your house.
You want me to become dependent like you?
Yes, actually I
The
do.
fiend.
Come to the dark side.
Oh yeah, Carlos got me a mug. It says, "I like my coffee on the dark side."
Oh,
That's
that's so
dope.
cute.
That's cool.
Yeah, I should stop drinking coffee.
Just do it like every
Wait.
other day.
Like when you're pregnant, you can only have like 1 cup of coffee a day, right?
Yeah, it's a certain amount of milligrams.
How would I even know?
You're
how
out of
much?
luck.
Well, I think
You
like
can
1
tell.
cup of coffee has like around 80 milligrams, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I only have 1 cup a day, anyways.
That's not bad actually. I would drink. There's a tea called yerba mate. I would drink,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize how much caffeine was in it, and my eye was twitching for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, I like the taste, and it didn't make me feel super like
jittery.
But then it would be like 2 a.m. and I'm in bed, eyes wide awake, and I would have a full cup of it, and I looked it up, and it was like 300 to 400 milligrams.
Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
Jesus! And I don't drink caffeine, so it was all bad.
Yeah.
Well, I had a list of other things that make people nervous. I wanted to see if this makes you guys nervous.
Oh, I'm
All
about
right.
to get the jitters. Okay.
So we already talked about public speaking. What about interviews?
Yeah. Had one
Mm,
today. I was so nervous.
I think it makes me nervous up to the point where I actually have the interview, and then I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Same.
don't feel nervous in the interview.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually, I don't think, done an interview in person though.
What do you mean?
Like all of mine have been virtual.
Oh,
So you don't feel nervous for those?
No, just because when you really think about it, you're like, all right, I'm behind a screen.
You're like,
Yeah.
I'm at home with my pants off.
Right.
I'm fine.
Business up top, party on the bottom.
do you think you would feel nervous if you went in person?
I would think I would feel more nervous because you're out of your element.
Yeah. I
But
feel
no.
like you're good with talking to people. I don't think you would get
For
nervous.
sure.
It's like a date. He doesn't get nervous.
Riz.
He'll riz up the interviewer.
Riz.
All right. Next one is exams.
Yeah, I get so nervous and anxious. I'm just not good with like exams.
No for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's
no
bad.
for me either.
But I feel like you had good grades probably, right? And you like
Yeah.
studied and prepared for it.
I'm like, well, not always.
Okay.
She
But-
just has good memory. She's a genius.
No, I know I'm like good at educated guesses. So
Okay.
even if I'm not like fully prepared, I can probably get a decent grade.
Yeah, in school I never felt nervous. I was like, well, I'll get what I get. But when I have to do assessments for like interviews, I do get nervous on those. I had an Excel assessment the other day.
But you crushed it.
I crushed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's always like routines I would have, like for exams. I would have this ponytail that I would always study with. And then whenever it came time to take the exam, I would bring that ponytail and put it in my hair.
Oh,
Really?
like a lucky ponytail.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
And then one time my nephew broke it.
Ooh.
And you're like, I'm gonna fail.
I
You beat him up?
know. But by that time I was already out of school.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're good then.
Yeah. But still, it's just, yeah.
You can never go back to school now.
Yeah.
I'll fail. Or also like in science, I would have a saying like, don't second guess yourself. The answer that you think is correct is correct.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
That would help.
I would do this thing during my exams where if I thought I got a question wrong, like if I was unsure of an answer, I would just assume it's wrong, tally those up, and then at the end, like calculate what's the lowest possible percent I could have gotten.
Damn, you had that much time?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did. But that's how I would also make myself feel better, because I was like, even if I got every question I was unsure of wrong, I would still get like a C, and like that's fine.
Mm-hmm. See, I was also one of those test takers that I was like, if I have an hour and a half to take this exam, even if I have like 10 minutes left, I'm gonna take the entire time to like double check my
Really?
work. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, if I was in there for an hour and a half, like the slotted time, and I'm done in 20, I'm out.
Yeah, same.
I'm not waiting.
Would you at least check your answers one time through?
I don't think I
Dang.
ever did. I was never like a student that cared, so I would just go in. If whatever I got,
Fill
I
it
got.
out,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
same.
just took
Same.
the anxiety out of it for me.
I'm just like, that's why I'm like, whatever I got. Here
Yeah.
you go.
Cool. I'll let God take it from here.
No,
Yeah.
definitely if I finished early, I would at least read over everything one more time and confirm I was like good, or like read over the ones I was unsure about. And then normally I didn't change anything. I just turned it in. But I wouldn't stay the whole time. If I was like, I did my double check, I'm good to go.
Marisol's the last one.
I wasn't the last one. If I saw like two people, I'd be like, okay, it's time.
I can go.
I'm gonna go.
Can't be the last one leaving.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be the last one.
Yeah. If I was getting towards the end and I was like one of the last people there, I think that's what would make me nervous, because I was like,
Mhm.
dang, everybody else like knows what they were doing, but maybe they just didn't know what they were doing and they gave up.
Yeah.
Well, you'd probably see me, and you're like, "Oh, he knows what he's doing." I'm walking out like, "Oh my god, I didn't know one."
Bombed it.
One time I was taking a test and I had completed all the first page, and this was chemistry, and I loved chemistry. I completed the first page, so I got up and I was so confident. I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm the first one that finished. I gave it to the teacher and I
Oh,
was walking back and he was like, Marisol. I was like, what? He was like, there's a back. I was like, oh.
You start breaking down. No.
I was like, oh, what a fool.
I mean, at least he told you, so you could.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's so quiet that like everyone.
Did you start laughing?
I was like,
Have the long walk back to your desk.
yeah,
Oh, everyone's watching you.
yeah.
Come back. Embarrassing. I think I might have told this on the pod before, but one of my accounting exams, actually the last one, I showed up an hour late with Chipotle. I was still the first person to finish the exam.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh.
Did you do good?
Oh, I don't know, did it. Yeah, I crushed it.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was gonna say I botched it.
I thought you were going to say I bombed it.
I was about to
So
say
that
that.
means
And
bad.
I was like, no. I mean, bombed it in a good way. I crushed it.
I exploded it. Okay, well, next one. If does this make you nervous? Roller coasters.
Ooh.
Like waiting in line.
Not waiting in line, going up.
The
Yeah.
anticipation of when you're going up the hill.
Going up. Have you guys ever tried to gone through a roller coaster without like screaming or like
Oh, I don't
reacting?
scream on a
Yeah, I
roller
don't
coaster.
scream.
even when you go down? What do? Just stay in silence?
If anything,
Sometimes, yeah.
if
I-
it's that bad, I'll just.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let out a holy shit and that's it.
Right.
Holy shit.
Like for guys, maybe it's a little different. I don't know. If I saw a guy screaming behind me, I'm turning around and just staring at him. Like,
What if you're next to Ross and you look at him and he's going, ah!
Yeah,
You're
you,
gonna get the ick.
you get the ick if I trip and fall, let alone if I'm screaming on a roller
Now
coaster.
you can go like,
No, what the?
It's like in SpongeBob when Patrick and SpongeBob are in the Olympics and like and then the big muscly fish. Oh,
we should go to Kings Island.
shoot, we should go to
Cedar
Cedar
Point.
Point.
I want to go to Cedar Point.
Okay, but Cedar
That'd be
Point's
so much fun.
fun.
We can play 21 questions.
No, because Sam's gonna piss me off.
Is Cedar
She's
Point
gonna
not?
choose like air.
Ay, Luna.
Is Cedar Point not the same distance?
No, it's okay.
No.
It's farther, I think.
Yeah,
It's like 2 hours.
It's like 3 hours.
It is not 3 hours.
It's like 3 hours.
It's like 2.
And Kings Island is like an hour.
It is not. It's
Can
we test this theory?
Yes.
all right.
I'll look up Cedar Point.
All right.
Is it in Sandusky?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, Cedar Point is 2 hours and 19 minutes.
exactly.
What's
And
Kings Island?
An hour 15.
Exactly.
16.
Oh.
You said 3 hours though. That's not 3
Okay.
hours.
Okay, you guys both exaggerated. Kings Island is closer, but Cedar Point
Yes.
is better.
100%. If I'm gonna
Okay.
pay and go, I want to go to Cedar Point.
Okay, well, we should go again, but we're buying the fast passes.
Yeah.
I'll bring my wheelchair. Have you guys been on the dragster?
The original.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, because they now have the dragster like 2.0.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's open yet, but I know they at least started building it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heard they've been testing it.
Yeah, because the first dragster, after a piece fell off and hit a person and they died,
Holy shit.
they closed it down.
Yeah.
And then they announced they were going to have the like dragster 2.0. So instead of having just the one loop, it's going to go forwards and backwards.
Scary.
That
yeah,
is.
it'll be so cool.
The only one I won't do is the drop one. The one that takes
Oh, the
you
power
up.
tower?
Yeah.
That one sucks.
No, I just don't like the feeling. I
I'm not a
can't
huge
breathe.
fan.
But I'll do everything else.
I like the one where your feet dangle. I don't know the name of it.
But multiple of them. Your
Do they?
feet dangle.
Oh, I just remember one.
Is it the one that picks you up and drops you?
No,
No.
it's one where you connect it on the top and you do like some flips and stuff.
Is it the gatekeeper, maybe?
I think
the
so.
gatekeeper does
The
have
gatekeeper
that.
is like that, and that one's like very peaceful. It's like fun still, but it's like fun. I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
a little
It's a
more
good
calm.
one. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good one to start with.
Yeah.
So I feel like I just remember that one and then Maverick maybe. I think.
Or Millennium Force.
I don't know. I can't remember the
Were you
names,
talking
but
about,
yeah.
like, your feet dangling? Or
No, just one that I
riding?
like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the Millennium Force, I always get nervous on that one, and it doesn't like you get on it, and then you start going up the hill, but you start going up fast, and that makes me
Yeah.
even more nervous.
Oh
'cause
no,
I'm
I like it when I go up fast because I have less time to think about it.
Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, panic! Like I have less time than I thought to think about it.
The Millennium
calm
Force
down.
also freaks me out because it's only a lap bar, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
those
So
are
that's
scary.
what makes I'm like I'm gonna fly out this seat and we're just so high up in the air. Like I need something across my shoulders, but that one's just a lap bar.
Did I go on that one?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't remember any of them. I just
That-
remember having a good time.
I think after we went on that one, you were like, whoa, this is awesome.
I don't mean this in a bad way. What is the height limit for the roller coasters?
She was allowed on all of them.
How dare you?
I'm genuinely asking. I'm not saying it for you.
I think it might be like 4'11" or something.
Yeah.
Like 4'10".
It's real short.
So that's a good question. You're close.
I'm 5'1" for your information.
She's got like 3 inches
Mhm.
to work with.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I don't think we get to go on the Steel Vengeance when you went.
I don't remember names.
You're asking her like she would know.
Yeah.
That's
That
one
w-
that's 5 across.
That's the one. No. The Steel Vengeance is. I think it's only 2.
Oh.
It's the one that goes. That's like part steel, part wool. That goes inside of the roller coaster, like inside of itself. It does like the twist.
I don't know.
That's the really fast
Ooh,
one.
I know which one you're
where
talking
they don't
about.
let you have anything in your pocket. Like you got to put it in the lockers.
Oh, is that the one that stops partway and then goes really fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
When the first time I rode that one, I accidentally turned my head to the side right before the really fast part so that I couldn't move my head because it was going so fast.
I think I remember you going like, I can't move my head.
You're just looking at everyone else.
Yeah, like it was stuck from all the speed on the back of the seat, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but last time we went, we did go on a day where it was like a little raining.
Yeah.
So for a second, every now and then they would stop the rides,
Mhm.
which kind of sucked.
No, but at one point it started pouring, so everything was
Yeah.
closed. But
Mhm.
luckily we went during Halloween weekend, so we went into the haunted houses while it
Mhm.
was pouring.
Oh,
Okay.
I remember now.
Yeah, those were fun.
Mm-hmm. Let's plan a time where we can go back. I want to go back.
Should go this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down. I haven't been since I graduated high school.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's a long time.
So yeah, I don't even know how long ago that was.
Dang, then you haven't even ridden the Steel Vengeance because it wasn't open.
Yeah, there's a lot of new roller coasters
Really?
since then, for sure.
All right, well, we gotta go.
Yeah, baby, you
Yeah.
gotta scream.
I'm not screaming.
All right. Other adventurous things, do they make you nervous? Like cliff jumping, zip lining, motorcycles?
Well, I've never done any of those things.
Oh,
But I don't think they would make me nervous.
No, yeah, it would make me nervous. Even when I see like videos of someone like, I don't know, like doing something from like heights.
bungee jumping.
Yeah, bungee
skydiving.
jumping. It like makes me feel some type of way. Like I get a nervous feeling. It's not like a poop nervous feeling, but it's just like it hurts my stomach kind of
uneasy.
feeling. Yeah.
I think for me, skydiving and bungee jumping. Bungee
Yeah.
jumping,
I don't
there's
wanna
no
do
way.
that.
I'd
I
rather
would-
skydive.
Skydive.
I would be pooping my pants skydiving, but I would do it. I'd be willing to try.
You would see turds coming up as I'm flying.
It
Gets caught in the-
person above you.
Gets caught in the parachute.
Keep your mouth closed.
Oh my gosh.
All of it's kind of crazy. I don't know if I would ever do any of them. I think I
No?
would bungee jump more than like skydive.
Really?
I'm the
Yeah.
opposite. That's more scary to me. Just
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
I don't know, on a rope.
I have an
That's it.
irrational fear that the rope will wrap around my neck,
Ooh.
which
What?
never happens to anyone, but it's my irrational fear.
I mean, you never know.
I have an irrational feeling that the parachute will like get caught. And how do you get out of that one?
You have a backup parachute.
Yeah. The bungee jumping scares me
Yeah.
because I just think of the Spider-Man comic where he tries to save Mary Jane and by
Mhm.
wrapping around her legs, and then when she stops, it snaps her
Eh.
neck and she dies.
Ooh.
Does it snap her neck or hit her head, or she hits her head in the
No,
ground?
it snaps her neck because of like,
The force of
Yeah.
her whipping back.
yeah.
Mm.
I never knew that.
Oh, you
New
ruined it
fear
for him.
unlocked. Thank you. I did zip lining in Costa Rica. I was nervous at first, but once we did the first one, I was like, oh, it's actually not scary. So that was cool. Okay, doctor's appointments.
No.
No,
No.
dentist appointments though make me nervous every time. Or you know what really makes me nervous, guys? Going to the BMV.
Oh,
Yes. Oh
that
my
does make me
gosh.
It's
nervous.
annoying, but it doesn't make me nervous.
The
Mhm.
last time I had to go to renew my my license, I wanted to cry. Because it just makes me so nervous. People at the VMV are always so rude.
They're always pissed off.
They're always
Oh,
pissed
100%.
off. There was a guy there going like, "What are you here for? Are you sure? Do you have this?" Blah, blah.
They're like,
And I
stand
was
behind
like,
that
"Oh my
line.
God."
Don't cross the line, sir. Don't cross the line.
Fortunately,
It's like
I had
TSA.
everything I needed, but I was texting Ross. I was like, "I really hate this. I never want to do this ever again." Then I got through it and it was fine, but that always makes me so nervous. And the dentist makes me nervous too. Every time I go, or right before my appointment, they always ask me like, "Hey, do you need us to give you some like anesthesia?"
What?
Yeah, like if
what?
I get a procedure or something, like not anesthesia, but I think they can sedate me a little bit.
For like a normal cleaning?
Yeah, like 'cause some people
Really?
get super nervous and anxious when they go.
Mhm.
It's like a thing.
Dang.
So
Oh, I
at least
didn't know
my like dentist place offers like sedation.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked the dentist growing up because they would give us toys. Like on the
Yeah,
way out, you could
when
pick
you're an
from the toy
adult, they
box.
don't. They give you a toothbrush and toothpaste.
But it's still nice.
That
They
is
give me
still nice.
floss.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I make the doctor nervous. They'll be like, "How many beers a week do you have?" I'm like 10.
Well, what kind of week is it? Is it a good week?
I never know how to answer that question because I'm like, "What do you mean? Some weeks I have no drinks. Some weeks I have like
Mhm.
8." And he's like, "Just give me a ballpark number." I'm like, 5, 6. I don't know.
Yeah.
He looks over. Damn. It's like, whoa.
Like, you should only be having at least 2 at the most. I'm like, all right. What are you, my doctor?
I get nervous when I'm at the doctor. Like, if I'm getting a shot, I'll start laughing because I'm just like nervous
Oh.
about it. But I think that's fine. It's better to be laughing than crying.
I had a friend that when she went to go see her doctor asked her, "Do you vape?" And she was like, "Yeah, I do." And their doctor was like, "Well, stop that shit."
Oh my God.
Yeah. And she did.
I respect
she
that though. I like a doctor to just be
No,
brutally honest.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It worked.
She literally said, "Stop that shit."
See, the doctor, dentist, like those don't make me nervous. What makes me nervous is being late to my next thing. So like if I'm like my doctor's appointment's at 12 and I told work that I'm gonna be back at 1:30, I get nervous when it's like 1:15. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it back by 1:30.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't tell my work a time I'll be back. I'm like, I'm gonna be out for an appointment. I'll be back later.
Yeah.
I'll be back when I'm
Same.
back.
Yeah, mind your business. I'm stopping by Chick-fil-A on the way home.
And you can't stop.
Doctor's orders.
Okay, sending a risky text.
Ooh.
Have you ever like sent a text and just thrown your phone across the room?
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
That does make me nervous.
Yeah.
I've sent Sam's text.
What?
Like text for you
Oh
sometimes.
yeah.
Like,
Or
hit
like
the
we'll
send
type
button.
it out, be like, you need to hit send.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would make everybody nervous.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's immune to that one. The last one I have probably won't apply to Ross because the last one I have is being followed by a cop.
No, that still makes me nervous.
Oh, it does.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't. I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Like where you're just driving and then you notice a police officer is behind you.
Like not
I'd be
even
like, "Can I help you?"
Well, they haven't pulled you over yet, but yeah.
Marisol's brake checking a cop.
Like you're in the left lane of the highway and the cop just comes up right behind you.
I don't know why I was thinking like he's walking behind me.
Oh,
Bro.
God, no, not walking. You're
Sir.
driving.
Sir, move behind me.
Are you looking at my ass?
Yeah, that makes me nervous if I'm going fast and like I like slow down.
What if you're just like driving normal and then you realize, oh crap, there's a cop behind me?
Like,
Yeah,
you don't just
even
sit up a little
then.
bit.
Yeah, even then. But then sometimes I'm like, if I fix myself, then he'll know. Or sometimes I think if I look
Yeah.
at my mirror, like the what's it called?
Rear
Rear view
mirror.
mirror.
If I look at my rearview mirror, he'll know and he'll think that there's something suspicious happening.
I'd be in the mirror looking.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna pull you over for that.
I actually don't get nervous anymore. I'm like, if they pull me over, they pull me over.
Oh my gosh.
I usually just move one lane over and they just drive past me.
Yeah, I just get a little nervous, but I know logically they're probably just going the same direction that I am. And then when I turn, they don't end up turning too. So it's like, oh, they weren't actually following me. They just happened to be going this way.
Have you ever been like driving like on the freeway and then there's like a buildup of traffic because there's one cop car and no one's trying to like pass him?
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm the guy that's like, I'll go like 8 miles an hour just to get past him.
Same.
No, I'll be right behind them. I'll wait for another car to pass them maybe, but nah.
I'm sure they get annoyed too when they're like just behind someone because I mean you're driving
Yeah.
and like that person goes super slow and he can't like now he's going slow too.
I'm sure.
That leads into my next topic. Things that make you feel like a criminal even though you're not doing anything wrong. So like when a cop is behind me, I feel like a criminal even if I wasn't doing anything. The other one I have is if I'm shopping and there's a store worker near me. Like I just feel like I'm a criminal.
Sometimes when like I go shopping and I have my sunglasses on and I'll have them like either on my hand or on the top of my head, but then I don't want it anymore, so I'll just put it in my purse. But I'm like, fuck, what if someone thinks like I just stole like these sunglasses?
Fair. For me, self-checkouts sometimes. And then if I go into another store with something I bought at a different one.
Oh, that 100%.
But yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
in my hand, I put it in my pocket. I'm like, oh, fuck. I know someone just thought I stole that. Or I'm like walking in with a drink or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on my list. Using self-checkout
Oh,
when you
yeah.
have like the little video and you can see yourself. I'm like, I feel like a criminal.
They're watching.
They're watching. I didn't even steal anything this time.
Not this time.
Sometimes when I'm done using the self-checkout, I'll like make it obvious that I have a receipt. So I'm like, they won't think I'm stealing something.
You like slowly just throw it in the bag.
He's waving it in the air.
Yeah, like I'll be holding the receipt in my hand.
Or if you hit no receipt when you're like eating somewhere or something, I'm like,
never.
oh my God, if
I
I
would
walk out
never do that.
and like you don't have proof,
I'm
Right.
done. So.
yeah, you're done for.
No, I'm the guy that like if the machine runs out of paper, I'm like, can you get me my receipt?
Give me a picture of it.
I'm not walking out of the store without a receipt.
Another one I have is if I am working in the office and I get up to use the bathroom a lot. I'm like, they're going to think I'm just avoiding my work.
Fair, yeah. I feel awkward. Sometimes I'll sit for too long because I'm like, damn, I don't want to get up when I do go in the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll be on my phone too much, like when I'm working, because sometimes I'll be in units that like it's a big office space, so I have other people that sit near me, and sometimes I'll just be on my phone for like, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Damn.
And then I'll see everyone else working and I'm like, oh shit.
See, that doesn't bother me as much. Sometimes I'll go to the bathroom and then I'll come back to my desk and then I'm like, all right, I'm going on break, and then leave again.
Okay, another one I have is when I go to a store and I don't end up buying anything, so I just walk out.
Oh, without nothing.
Oh,
Without having anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times that I've got used to it now.
Just makes me feel like a criminal.
Yeah. Oh, or when they have like you go to Walmart or Meijer and there's a greeter and they're just staring at you. I'm like, oh, they think I stole something.
I feel like sometimes when I get too good of a deal on something, I'm like, man, I'm stealing.
I'm stealing, y'all. That's just like me being smart.
Smart shopper.
Mm-hmm.
You are a smart shopper.
I am.
I just don't care.
He doesn't.
No, I mean I still find the deal, but you're like couponing and
Yeah.
like doing all that.
Dude, that's my mom would do that shit. She would wait until we were in front of the cash register to be like, hold on, I have a coupon. And she'd go in her email and she'd scroll and scroll and she's like, I know I saw 30% off here.
Oh my god.
I was like, lady, let's be honest, you did not see a 30% until like the cash register person be like, I have a 20% here. You want this? And she'll be like, okay.
That works.
Finessing.
Dude, she was like the annoying customer. I would always leave her every time we get at the
Dang.
front because I'm like, I know she's gonna do something.
I feel like she is a world class finesser.
She
Like,
is.
she
She just gets it done.
Yeah.
That's where Danuska gets it from.
Danuska.
Do
Yeah.
not.
She was
Danuska, yeah.
haggling.
She steps foot in Peru.
Oh,
That
yeah,
woman
no,
is
she
different.
Changes. But here, she don't even like to talk to the McDonald's
Yeah.
employees.
You guys like flip flop. I feel like when you go to Peru, you're like, oh no, that's a good price. And Danuska's like, hell no. I need 10 soles now.
She's like 50. Take it down to 10.
Yeah, and she'll get it done somehow. It's crazy.
Yeah, she came back with like a bag full of stuff. She's like, yeah, it was only 100 soles.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I saw the scarf for 80 somewhere else. She's like, yeah, I don't know.
All right, what do you think about this? You put trash in someone else's bin.
Oh, that makes me feel like a criminal.
100%.
Yeah.
Every time at your old place.
Yeah.
I'm like,
'cause
someone's watching.
for an entire year, someone just took our trash bin, and so we've told like our what's it called?
Landlord.
Landlords. We told them like, hey, someone took our trash bins. Did you guys take it, or what's happening? They were like, no, but we can order you a new one. Never got us a new one. So we've just been putting in our trash into the other people's bins. But like it's always like one or two, so no one notices. And
Yeah.
our trash bins are like on the side of the building, so you can't really see like who goes in there.
Right.
So I had to do it for a while until Ross came into my life, and then he did it. But when we were moving out, we had like 7 bags of trash.
Oh no.
So we were like, we can't put it in like these people's bins. It's gonna fill up, and we can't just leave it out there. I feel like that's terrible too. So you know how Chipotle, like that building in the back, they have their own trash cans, like the big ones.
dumpster.
Yeah.
So I was like, just throw it in there. And Ross was so against it. He's like, no, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Certain things I'm like, I don't do.
Can't cross that line.
I say
Yeah.
technically putting your trash in someone else's trash bin, I think, is a crime.
It is.
So
I looked it
that's why
up.
you feel like a criminal.
You are.
You
Because
are.
you're technically stealing service
Right.
from someone else.
Well, potatoes, okay? I threw my trash in there. I had to beg him. I was like, okay, I'll do it. And he was like, fine, I'll help you.
So we can get it done faster. Move,
Yeah.
move.
And we did.
So the reason I asked is because this week I got so mad on Monday. I'm like a cranky old man. So we had these big trash bins in our alley, And so everyone, like all the houses nearby, put all their trash there.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, at the beginning of June, actually, every house got their own individual trash bin.
Oh.
And so...
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, so now we have to take it out to the alley, and we have to put it on the east side of the alley. So Monday, I go out to grab the bin. It's like 1 p.m., so trash has already came by. It's kind of early. And I open the bin, and it's still full of trash. Like, it has white bags, and it has a pizza box. I'm like, they didn't pick up our trash? Like, is it because I didn't bag the pizza box? I'm like, that's so petty. Why would they not pick up the trash? And I check the next bins, and I'm like, no, all these bins are empty except mine. So I bring the bin back in, and I'm like, let me go get a bag and put the trash in there, like the pizza box. And then I look at it, and it's not my pizza box. This is someone else's pizza box.
Someone just threw trash.
Someone put their trash in our bin and like filled it up like halfway.
See, I never did that.
And this idiot threw away a bag that was like an order that was like delivered to the house. So it had their name and address right on it.
Oh.
So I'm like, I know exactly which neighbor did it. And it's the neighbor that doesn't know that he has to put his trash bin on the east side because his trash bin's on the west side of the alley, and they haven't picked up his trash in 2 weeks. So his bin is full. So that's why he had to use our bin. And I was so pissed.
You should have taken it out and put it back in his bin.
You can't even put it in because his bin's full.
I would have like put it next to it or something.
Put it behind his car.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Now
I
that's
should've done that.
petty.
Yeah.
Put it in his back patio.
Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't think about that. So yeah, I was so pissed. I'm like, I went over there yesterday after my run and like knocked on his door and they didn't answer. Cause I'm like,
Oh,
I
you were
could leave a
standing on
note,
business.
but I'm like, that seems passive aggressive. I'm like, I'd rather just go talk to them. But
Yeah.
And you could just tell them like, hey, the reason your trash is not getting picked up is you have it in the wrong spot.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're being nice about it.
Yeah. So
Until he fights them.
yeah. I'm like, I'm ready to fight this.
He opens the door, you swing.
No questions asked, just straight to business.
On site.
That is truly on site.
Then you would actually be a criminal.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did the crime first. The neighbor did the crime.
Yeah.
Right.
Cops would understand.
Exactly.
Okay, but to fill it halfway and like put
It's
his like
nuts.
pizza box, it's like
Well,
nuts.
and you said the other ones were empty. Why wouldn't he spread it out?
Yeah.
Like I would have spread it out between each trash can.
Yeah.
That's what I did at your house.
Yeah.
They were full, and I just went, boop, boop.
I think
One,
just
two,
like
three.
this is the easiest one. All in.
Mm-hmm. Damn. And his name on it.
Yeah.
My guy's got to get
Call
better
him
at
out. What's his name?
this. Yep. That's funny.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over there again sometime this week. Knock on his door, and then if he doesn't answer this time, then I'll leave a note.
Can you practice what you're gonna say?
Yeah, pretend that you're
Yeah, hold on,
pretend
hold
you're
on,
knocking on the
hold
door
on.
right now.
I'm gonna be like, listen here, Blake. You've been putting your trash in my bin, and the reason they don't pick up your trash is because you have it on the west side, dummy.
I don't think that's the right way to approach
No,
this.
that's not how I
He's gonna be
would
like,
approach it.
Open up. FBI, we got him.
No, I'd be polite, even though I'd still be mad.
Be like, just so you know, the police are on their way.
just so you know, my friend's dad is a chief of police.
I could report you. Your name is in my trash.
Blake
The
K.
evidence.
No, I'd probably just be like, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the reason your trash hasn't been getting picked up is because your bin's on the west side, not the east side.
But yeah, I just wanted to let you know since I've noticed you throw your trash in my bin.
I'm not gonna say
So
that.
you don't even have to bring it up, really.
Unless he's like, how do you know? I'm gonna be like, because you put your trash in my bin.
Oh yeah.
He's like, how'd you know my
Can
name?
you record it? I'm so
Wear like a
serious.
GoPro.
No.
He's like, what is that in your chest?
Just like audio record it.
He's like, just holding the camera.
He puts the one that you put on his head.
Get a shirt, cut out a tiny hole to put the camera so he won't see it. You're undercover here.
I just walk up holding my phone up to his face. Like, are you recording me? No. I'm just texting.
Trying to
No.
find signal.
when you knock on his door, have his the trash bags next to you. So you'd be like, I give you your trash bag just so
Oh,
you know
that's
it
wild.
goes on the east side.
That's wild.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, that reminds me. So my senior year at Worcester, I lived in a house, and it was part of the campus, and you had to be part of a group to apply for a house. So we were the Latino group on campus. So all we really did was we hosted events and meetings there. Like, I wasn't part of the board, but the board would come over and they would have their meetings there at my house. Well, there was some drama with the president, and basically they were gonna kick him out as president and put someone else in place. So what we did is, like, the people living in the house, we took one of our laptops and we like put it open and we put it to record, and then we put the brightness off so it looked like it was off. And so we recorded like their meeting, and after they left, we like played it back and like, oh, we want to see how he got fired.
Pretty smart.
We all knew who he was. That's what made it even more juicy.
So you heard it all.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You should have kept it.
Yeah, I don't know who has the video.
You should text your group and be like, does anyone happen to have that video where, where he gets kicked out?
What did he do?
He said some like irresponsible things.
What does that mean?
That's so big.
Like, he just said some like stereotypical things that were like kind of rude, and they're like, you can't be president and say things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Good riddance.
I'll let you know what I say to the neighbor.
Record it. We'll play it on the pod.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't do it.
You know, I'm getting nervous.
Nervous poops.
They're churning.
And then I went home and pooped after that. Have you ever had to confront a neighbor on anything?
Ooh, I haven't, but I was there to witness. So my family's house is on a corner, and there was trash kind of on someone's yard. So someone just assumed it was us, put it on my brother's car. And my brother is like super just like confrontational and doesn't care. It's my brother Nathan. And he saw the dude. Nathan walks outside and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the dude's like, stop leaving your trash everywhere. And he was an older guy. And my brother's like, like literally yelled at him and like started walking towards him. And the guy just like scurried off and ran. And my brother's a bigger dude. And he was like, what the hell's wrong with people?
Oh
but
my
yeah,
gosh.
that's about it.
He didn't even tell him like, that's not my trash.
No, nothing. He pretty much was just like, I'm about to like fight you right now,
Yeah.
just for doing that.
I'm
And
gonna
then,
murder you.
yeah, there's been a couple of
he's
stories.
a pretty big dude too. I would be afraid too.
Well, and there was one night my brother's car alarm was going off for a while, and my other neighbor yelled out of his window. It was like 8 p.m. and he was like someone shut that up, like dumbass. And my brother was like, oh, okay.
Who are you talking to?
No, literally. So it was like me, my 3 brothers, my dad, my cousin, and my one brother walked over to his house and like knocked on it, and then all of us walked over. And his lights are on and you could see him in there, and then he shut the lights off and just never said a word.
Oh my gosh.
My brother was like, all right, well, we're good.
That
He's
settles
like, I
that.
tried to have a peaceful conversation.
Yeah.
He didn't come out.
We haven't
Who
seen
you
him in 2
calling,
years.
Oh my
Squeak.
gosh. He moved after that. He's like, I can't live in this neighborhood anymore.
It was bad.
He's like, I gotta poop every day.
I wake up just nervous poop.
I don't think we've had to confront any neighbors.
I've had to confront my roommate,
Which one?
Palu.
Let's not bring that up.
We already did that episode.
I listened to the one and Oscar was like mad.
It ruins Oscar's mood entirely.
okay.
Yeah, don't bring it
That
up.
pisses me off. That makes me mad every single time his name is mentioned. Paul.
Okay, moving on.
You can hear it.
One time on your birthday, a neighbor came and confronted us because we were outside in my patio at like 3 a.m. screaming.
Yeah, I remember. we were screaming.
Where, here?
We were, yeah, we
it was
were
for
legit
like my
screaming.
birthday, right?
Yeah, it was your
It
birthday.
was my birthday.
Because we had gone out to the like bars and then we came back and,
And we were
it was
drunk.
nice weather outside, so we were sitting in the patio being loud as heck, and the neighbor came out. He's like, guys, it's like 3 a.m. Can you please quiet down? And we were like, oh, okay.
Because you guys were playing
Okay.
Mexican music, right?
No, we were also like
Yeah.
we were like doing the Mexican grito the whole time. So
we did get pretty lit.
it was reasonable for him
Yeah.
to ask that. We went inside
No,
afterwards.
Valid. I think
It's
it's valid.
valid.
Yeah, it is 3 a.m.
It's one of those moments you look at him like, okay, yeah, you're right.
No, yeah,
Let's go.
you're right. We were blasting the music too.
Yeah.
Did they move or are they still here?
I have no idea.
Wasn't it one of the old guys? The ones always smoking cigarettes?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, it was a young guy.
Oh.
That's why I was like, you're young, come on.
Join us. Have a drink.
I don't know if they're still here. I don't think I've seen them.
Wild.
Mhm.
The only other thing that neighbors do that annoys me is people that don't know how to recycle. They'll put trash in the recycling bin. I'm like, do you hate Earth?
Yeah. Someone put a pot the other day in the recycling bin.
Like
A what?
A
A
plant?
pot?
Like a plant pot?
No, like a cooking pot.
Oh.
And they didn't clean it out, so whatever was in there just turned real
Oh,
bad.
that's so messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, what are some things that people think are recyclable but are not?
Styrofoam.
Okay. What about glass?
Glass is
Glass is,
recyclable.
Okay.
You should clean it, I think, but
Yeah, anything that's a food container, they recommend that you
Mhm.
clean before putting it in the recycling.
Interesting.
plastic bags, those aren't recyclable?
Mm-mm.
Not
Okay.
in the like pickup bins.
Okay.
You have to take those to special drop-offs.
Any cardboard or paper that has like food grease on it is not recyclable.
Food grease.
Like pizza
Mhm.
boxes.
Like a pizza
and-
box is
okay.
not recyclable if it's
see, I
greasy.
didn't know that.
It's crazy because the Domino's pizza boxes say, do your part, put this in recycling.
Really?
And there's just grease all over the bottom.
Someone needs to educate them. See, I didn't know
What if
that.
I'm wrong? Let me look that up.
I think some places can recycle cardboard with grease, but not everywhere. I don't think Columbus is one that can.
Right, and this can all vary within the city you live in and like their
Yeah.
recycling program that they have. I think for a while like plastic cups, like Starbucks cups, were not recyclable, but they might be now in Columbus.
See, this is something they should teach us at school,
Yeah, they
but
should.
they don't.
There's a lot of things they should. but they don't.
Taxes,
We had a class, I think, on
credit card, debt.
Taking out the trash. Don't put it in your neighbor's bin.
common human courtesy.
Oh, I hate when people put their trash bag next to their bin. Like, they're not going to pick that up.
They
Yeah.
don't? They don't?
No. It even says that on the city website.
Oh, really?
Because the trucks, their job is to empty out your bin. Their job is not to pick up your trash.
Has like the claw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you leave some bags
I
next
always
to the
see
bin?
people put it on the side,
Yeah.
but then the next day it's gone.
I mean, if you get a nice trash man,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think
might
it
do it.
depends on the
Maybe that's why.
worker if
Mhm.
they feel nice or not.
but it's not their obligation.
Mhm.
That's why you can't put like your couch next to the trash. They're not going to pick
See?
it up.
People do that too.
Well,
You have to schedule a bulk pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So it's something you schedule with the city, and
Yeah.
then they will pick it
yeah.
up.
Because they got to tell you where to put it. Because they got to actually have space to put it into their
Mhm.
truck.
Yeah.
I was looking at the bulk pickup, just reading up, so I am aware. And you can't put pool tables there.
It's random.
Like if you had a billiards table.
Why
Yeah.
not?
I don't know. The city doesn't accept those. I think
Interesting.
also pianos they don't accept.
Whoa.
So I'm like, how would you dispose of those things then?
you
You'd
probably have to
find
bring
another
them
way.
to like the
Donate 'em.
dump yourself.
Yeah.
And then even that you have to go pay for.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's too much work.
It's like mattresses you can't just leave out. You have to wrap it in plastic
Yep.
and then throw it.
Mm. Probably for
Really?
like environmental reasons.
I think so. And for people like grabbing it, they don't want to. Like if you have bed bugs or anything, I don't think they
Yeah.
want to touch it. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I also know that there's furniture banks that you can
Mhm.
contact to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a whole process. There should be an easier process,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, people are lazy, ignorant, and just shitty.
Title of the episode. Any last minute topics?
Sam thinks, I don't know if you've heard the last episode, but Sam agrees with me that men cheat more than girls.
It's just like a hard statistic to find.
How?
Oh, actually, I did look up a statistic, but I forgot to read it last pod.
Tell him, Sam.
I mean, yeah, but
so-
what is the pool of people in the statistic?
This
Like
it's
was-
1,000?
still a study.
I mean,
it
yes,
was a
but
study.
You got 14 to 18-year-olds, or are they like 25 to 40-year-olds?
and we've argued about it, and I haven't said that men cheat more. I just think when men cheat, I think it's usually a different motive, if that makes sense.
It's still cheating.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I feel like a man can just go out to the club, like find a girl, and then just like cheat. It's like for women, in my opinion, I don't know if this is right or wrong. It's usually like they're unhappy or something, and then they do it.
Mhm.
But for men, like you can have like a good girlfriend. I've seen dudes just go cheat.
But
Exactly.
do men cheat more?
I would say so.
Okay, thank
Maybe.
you. That's all I need.
But I feel like it's all opinion based, no matter what.
Yeah, so I mean, from this article that I had found, according to research, men cheat more than women. The General Social Survey, one of the most influential studies in social sciences, found in 2018 and 2019, 20% of men admitted to having sex with someone other than their spouse while married, compared to 13% of women.
20% is actually pretty wild.
Mhm.
That's nuts. People are
Manning shit.
chill, bro.
13% of women.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that far behind.
It's still 7 points.
And it seems as they get older, women are even less likely to cheat compared to men.
Shit.
Which
Mhm.
makes sense. Like,
Right.
older men go for younger girls and older women are just left to be spinsters. So sad.
All right. I'll take that.
Yeah, thank you. What?
I'm just thinking of other things that we've like talked about and we haven't agreed on.
We don't agree on a lot of things.
You're right.
The one that we talked about a lot last week, would you get upset if Marisol likes a celebrity male's picture? Or would you like not want her to do that?
It depends on the picture.
Oh.
Why?
It's their Calvin Klein photo shoot.
She shouldn't be like
I'm
that.
screenshotting that.
Let me.
That's 100%. Why? Did you say no?
Because she said you can't like a bikini picture of
Yeah,
Kendall Jenner.
which is valid,
No,
right?
she says Sweeney.
Oh, she said you can't like any Sydney Sweeney.
I don't like
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, so that's okay.
His celebrity crush used to be Ashley Tisdale.
Bro, when I was in like second
Aw.
grade,
That's
my most
adorable.
my most consistent one, Salma Hayek.
Ooh,
Sorry.
we did talk about
yeah,
that.
we did talk about that.
Why?
And we said that's okay.
You know, another
hot.
conversation. It wasn't even an argument. I would say is like, we were scrolling through Netflix.
Bro, this one's
We were
not.
scrolling through
Please be on my
Netflix,
side.
and the Dallas Cowboys documentary
Oh, the
cheerleaders like came up. We were scrolling. He's like, he was like, actually, that one's pretty good. I've watched a couple episodes. I was like, excuse me? He's like, what? I'm like, why are you watching that? And he's like, I used to work like in competitive cheerleading. I'm like, that's not competitive cheerleading. He's like, why are you acting like that? I'm like, because you're watching just a bunch of cheerleaders. And he's like, it's a sport. I'm like, no, it's not.
That is a sport.
It's not competitive cheerleading.
documentary.
It's entertainment.
I'm definitely on Ross's side.
Thank you.
Because it is about the competitiveness to become a cheerleader,
100%.
the athleticism to be on that team.
Thank you.
I know it.
It's
Yeah.
related to football and it's related to like cheer competition, which I like have background in. So I was like, okay, this is cool.
And the outfit's
Yeah.
just like,
They
No,
just
I don't care
happen
about
to
the
be
Yeah,
hot.
you don't care about the
like,
outfit.
and those girls to me honestly aren't attractive. Like that's not really
They're
my
ugly.
type.
They just happen to be hot. Okay.
I genuinely didn't think anything was bad because I'm not
Coincidence.
watching it like, oh,
They're
I want to watch them do this move in that outfit. Like I don't care.
I just wish they were wearing turtlenecks and sweatpants.
No, it's to me. I relate it. Have you guys heard of Hard Knocks? It's like a behind the scenes football thing. I just
Okay.
related to that. I love like behind the scenes things. And I was like, would you be mad if I watched the women's soccer documentary?
Right.
She was like, no. I'm like,
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
the same
difference.
thing.
I was like,
It's the same
fine.
thing.
But then what did I say?
You were like, what if I watched
Like CrossFit. A
yeah,
documentary
a
of
CrossFit documentary? I was like, do you like CrossFit? She was like, I used to. And I'm like,
And he's like,
okay.
but
Wrong
why
with
are you
that.
comparing those two? I was like, what?
and I was upset at the fact that like she said it because she wanted me to be upset. Like
Yeah.
she wanted me to be like, no. Like
if she wasn't trying to trigger you, I do think it'd be fine to watch a CrossFit documentary.
I'm
Yeah.
like, if you
Yeah.
like competitive cheerleading, you should watch Cheer on Netflix. It's much better.
And I said thank you for the suggestion. Like I'm not watching these shows to be like, damn.
But the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, really?
It's not like he bought their calendar.
Right.
That's
He
different.
might as well have.
It's like I finally threw that one poster away. Also,
Oh yeah, one of his like friends gifted him a poster of Corina. I don't know what her last
my
name
friend told me
is.
her name's Krennikov.
Oh yeah, and she's like practically naked. He saved it because he wanted to gift it to someone else, but no one wanted it, so it was just in the back of his trunk.
He's like, darn, I have to keep it.
And I thought it was funny. I asked David, I was like, do you want it? And he was like, who's Krennikov? And I looked at him like, ah. I was like, you really don't know?
He knew. You should have given it to him. He could have put it up in his room.
I honestly forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you threw it out.
But These are a lot of our arguments, as you can see. It's just like little things.
She's like, I like cheerleading. What's wrong with that? That's literally how the conversation went.
I just like documentaries.
Innocent.
Okay, I think a similar caliber. Would it be weird if Marisol watched the movie Magic Mike?
I mean, those
It's-
to me aren't
they're
the
very
same though,
competitive.
because Magic Mike is more of like an erotic dancing.
So it's still a sport.
But Magic Mike is about a young guy that is like,
It does have a story in
yeah,
there.
it has a story.
Yeah.
Like
It
it's
does.
not solely focused on stripping. Like it's about people in their lives and trying to make money and trying to reach certain goals.
And
They
if you
happen
don't
to have
stay in
to strip.
tip-top shape, they're kicking you out. They're
I guess
giving you the boot.
I wouldn't really like mind as much. I mean, if you're watching it like religiously, I'd be like, well,
She's
okay.
like, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, like, all right. But no, I guess I wouldn't really care.
He says that.
No, I really don't think I would. I think if it was like real and you're watching like
Yeah.
like
Yeah, so what if I go to a like Magic Mike live show?
in
Vegas?
person,
Yeah, in Vegas.
let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. I mean, I even joked and I was like, what if my friends have strippers from like my bachelor night? And you're like, no. And you wanted to have like a conjoined bachelorette night.
Well, I'm also not like a stripper kind of person either. Like,
me
I
either.
wouldn't want that at my bachelorette.
What if she went
Me
to
either.
someone else's bachelorette that went to a Magic Mike show?
Yeah.
I feel like Magic Mike show wouldn't be as bad as like male strippers like with you guys.
Thunder Down Under.
Like,
Yeah.
like that would be different.
I've actually seen the Magic Mike show in Vegas. It's very good. I've also seen Thunder Down Under in Vegas. Thunder Down Under is more of your like classic strip show where it's like goofy kind of. They have novelty. Magic Mike is more of like a performance. Like they're professional dancers.
Right.
There's even like a girl dancer too. It's pretty cool.
No, that would be cool. I haven't done that, but I've been to like drag shows and similar things like that, and they're fun.
So what if Ross goes to a bachelor party for someone else? It's not his.
She's not letting
and
me.
they wanted a stripper,
She's
and
not
he
letting
didn't
me
know
go.
the stripper was gonna be there.
She's not letting me
Oh,
go.
well, if he didn't know, I mean, what can I do?
Does he have to leave immediately?
You're gonna be mad at me
He
100%.
doesn't have to leave immediately, but I'm expecting him to like go to the bathroom for like an hour.
He calls you from the bathroom.
Mama, come pick me.
You're like, I'm on my way.
Because I feel like that kind of situation's like different. Like it'd be another thing if he went to the strip club.
Right. That's bad.
Fair.
Yeah.
My friends do like strip clubs. I've gone twice. I'm not a fan, so I probably won't go back. But
She's like, probably.
Have you seen
You never know the
Booties?
vibe. Yes.
Wait, have you ever gotten a lap dance?
No, they tried to, but I was like, this is uncomfortable for me. I don't like
Okay.
this.
That's fine.
And I just feel awkward in those places anyway. And I start thinking, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, you have a family.
You
Like,
got the nervous poops.
excuse me.
Damn, pooping at the strip club.
Oh, no
Ew.
shot. I'm going outside. My butt is not touching a single seat in there.
He's squatting behind the building. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we'll probably having a conjoined bachelorette and bachelor party.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
I think
It's
that would be
interesting.
fun.
Yeah.
The only hard part is like, well, maybe not hard, like friends getting like different sides of friends meeting each other, I guess. And if they have fun with each
I think
other.
if we're all drunk, it won't matter. Like if we're all wasted.
Fair. I just feel like our friend groups are so different. Mine is so childish.
I know, I was gonna say. But I feel like
They're fun and
I feel
nice.
like
Like
it would be
they've
good.
come to hang out like once
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
twice.
I
so.
feel like everybody
It'd
would
be
get
fun.
along.
yeah.
With the joined bachelorette, there's still like times where you guys do separate stuff normally. Like the guys will go do golfing if you like golfing, and the girls will go to a spa or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you like meet up later. Like you're not
Yeah, like,
together
go out.
100%
Yeah.
of the time.
Like
That's
you could
true.
even have like a Airbnb where you're all like together, but you go do other things.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that'd be crazy with so many people. But still,
A big
That would be
big
fun, though.
Airbnb.
yeah.
It'd be cool.
I just want to go to like a nice place near a beach and you just go hang out. That's what I would prefer.
Yeah.
I don't need all the Vegas
I just want
stuff.
somewhere I can finish the night by dancing. Good music. I can just go crazy, go stupid.
Okay.
I do think combined parties make for drama though. Just
Why?
not for you two, but for like all of your people you invite.
Yeah.
I don't think I would invite people that would cause drama.
No, I think it'd be inevitable with people getting drunk.
You would hope.
Someone's going to cry.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now I can think of.
My friends are down bad. someone's gonna try to talk to your friends. Drama.
Yeah, like that's definitely gonna
Yeah.
happen.
If like one of them are single or whoever.
Ooh,
It's gonna happen.
Chills.
Why?
She's excited.
I'm excited.
I mean, at least you
Chismosa.
won't be in the drama. You just get to hear, like, oh my God, what's happening? Who did what with who?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Dang, that would make an exciting wedding, you know?
Yeah, even more
Right.
drama.
Round 2.
It wouldn't be the night before.
No, but like when you see them
No.
later at the
Yeah.
wedding,
Oh, yeah.
It's
it
been
brings
brewing
up.
for weeks.
Mhm.
She's like, oh, she has a boyfriend now and he's going to be there.
That would be. I hope some drama, but not like
No.
fighting drama, but like
No,
Juicy
not
drama.
fighting drama. Like
they did
tea.
what? They
Just-
did what?
Just leave me out of it.
Where?
I just want to chill. I'm excited though if whenever we do have like bachelor stuff.
I don't know. Are we talking about bachelor or bachelorette? I still don't have a ring.
2026 loading.
Okay.
It's not that bad. It's loading.
He's gonna get his money up.
Facts. Shit ain't cheap.
Okay, let's end it.
That's
Let's
a
wrap it
car.
up. Let's wrap it up.
About to go sell the Honda.
All right, guys, that wraps up this week's episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod, and we'll see you next week. Also, Ross, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
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 Bye.